Hello viewers, today we have a BMW E39. We are going to change the drive shaft joint. I will show you what parts you're going to need. So this is what we are going to use, the constant velocity joint. This is how it calls in the program. It has some bushing inside for holding the grease. This is the original grease that BMW wants to use. It's on German, so can't told you what's. This is the part number. Hope the camera can focus. This is the gasket for the joints, some clamp for here, and this is the ring that holding the joint on the drive shaft. So this is what we are going to use. So this is how it looks in the program. This is the snap ring. It looks different than this. It has some different shape. As you can see, there is some things here, but doesn't matter, it's going to do the job. So the CV joint, we didn't have work finding aftermarket one. We bought original one OEM. It's really expensive, it's around 250 euros. With other stuff, the other stuff it's around 25 euros, and you can do only with the original. So this is the joint from below of the car. This is the differential. This is the exhaust pipe. We're going to remove that. It's held by 6 nuts from behind. I'm going to remove the whole drive shaft to be easier to show you how to change it. I'm not going to bore you with the removing of the drive shaft. That you just need to undo the two nuts from the bearing of the drive shaft, and from the front side on the gearbox there are a few bolts and nuts that need to be removed. Okay, so I removed the exhaust. It's held by these two bushings. You just need to push up the exhaust a little, and you can remove it from the muffler. And after that I undo these 4 bolts, so to have access to the drive shaft. Of course the aluminum panel is removed, and now only thing that's left is this nut for the bearing of the drive shaft. And after that I'm going to remove the joint itself. I undo the nuts. It has nice groove here to put a screwdriver and pry it out. And I will help with the screwdriver. Okay, and just a second, this camera shy, but this is how it looks from behind. So this is the CV axle, the joint, not sure. I will call it just a joint. Yeah, on the program is constant velocity joint. So this is the gasket that I showed you before. This is the ring that holding the joint. This little ring here, it needs to be removed so the joint can go back from the drive shaft. Now I'm going to try to remove it with some pliers. Okay, so we're going to use pliers to remove the snap ring. That's true. Okay, so it's out. After that you need to unclamp the, there is a clamp behind for the rubber mount that holding the gasket, and just a second to remove the holding tool. We unclip this, it's easy. Actually when we unclip it, it broke, so doesn't matter. And now should the whole joint go out from the drive shaft. Yeah, this is the clamp, and I hope it is not so stuck. Yeah, no, we're going to need some hammer to do that. It's kind of stuck, I guess. No, we're going to need... okay. Oh, so no hammer needed. Okay, we remove the joint. Now we're going to install the new one. We're going to put the gasket, and after that the snap ring. I forget to tell you, we're changing this joint because there is a little play in it. When I catch it and try to wiggle it, there is some little movement. It should be solid. There should be no any movement between the joint and the drive shaft. So we have a little movement here, and that's why we're changing it. Just because I'm previously installed new drive shafts and there is no movement at all, they are solid. So this is the way you can diagnose the problem. So this is the new gasket. It has glue on one side. You just remove the paper that's covering it, and after that you take the joint and just put it in place. Actually, I think there is no... You can screw this up. There is only one way to put it. This is just need to be removed, and so it's in place. Now I'm going to put the grease in the joint, and I'm going to put it back in the drive shaft. Okay, so we put the joint in the drive shaft. It was big straw. The rubber part of the joint go really hard in the drive shaft, but with some strong hands you can do it. And now we're going to try to put the joint in the drive shaft, the metal part of it, with socket 30 and sorry about the noise. You must hammer it down to the grooves of the snap rings appear. And now we're going to put the snap ring. That camera sucks really. It's so dark. I'm sure. No. It's impossible to shoot this. Okay, the snap ring is in place. My colleague going to test it. I'm really sorry, the camera doesn't help me a lot. It's too dark. So now the only thing that left is to put the grease that left and so we're going to install it back to the differential. Okay, all the nuts are restarted in place. There are 6 of them. This is how it looks, the new joint. I installed the nuts for the bearing of the drive shaft. And this is how that you need to do, is really greasy job. I changed a lot of gloves, but this is what it is. Put the most grease that you can, you will longer the life of the joint. So sorry about the bad camera job. It's really hard to do proper whitening, but I will work it out on the new videos. Thanks for watching.